स्वागत करते हैं जी एक बार फिर आप सब ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਰਿਲੀਜੀਅਸ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ। ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹਰਬੰਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੰਡੋਲਾ। ਸਾਡਾ ਵਿਸ਼ਾ ਰਹੇਗਾ ਮਨ ਤੋਂ ਜੋਤ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੂਲ ਪਛਾਣ। ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹਰਬੰਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੰਡੋਲਾ ਜੋ ਰੋਜ਼ਮਰਾ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ 'ਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੁੱਖ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਆਧਾਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ 'ਚੋਂ ਹੀ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ ਲੱਭ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਚੰਗਾ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਭਰਿਆ ਜੀਵਨ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਬਤੀਤ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਇੱਕ ਸਪਿਰਿਚੁਅਲ ਪਾਥ ਲੱਭ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਇਹ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲ ਸਕੇ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਕੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਣ ਦਾ। ਮਨ ਤੋਂ ਜੋਤ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੂਲ ਪਹਿਚਾਣ। ਉਹ ਮੂਲ ਹੈ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਅਤੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਚਾਨਣਾ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਇਸੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜੋੜਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹਰਬੰਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੰਡੋਲਾ ਤੋਂ। ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਆਏ ਜੀ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਜੀ, as we started these episodes in English, we kept that theme.
Absolutely.
Man tu jot shroop hai apna mool pehchan. That means the true nature of every human being is basic goodness.
Right.
Every human being. And that is who we are.
Right.
That's our true self. Now, every human being is searching, as you mentioned, a spiritual path to realize his or her true nature, who I am.
Right.
So everybody wants the happiness,
Right.
peace in life. So they are searching for a way, a path to find that. Now, because this realization, RPG, is the path to inner peace, happiness, joy, life free of worries and stress and
Right.
depression. Because this is the path to realizing my true self, who I am. So in the next 5-6 episodes, this is exactly we will talk about.
Right.
What is that path? What is that spiritual philosophy? What is that God concept?
Right.
We can find that happiness and peace by following that path. Harpreet, during the last few months, I have spoken to many people.
Right.
And Sikhs and non-Sikhs as well.
Okay.
Both of them. And everybody in the modern society, as we discussed, is searching for this spiritual philosophy, spiritual path that can give them guidance how to be a good human being.
Right.
See, everybody says the purpose of religion is how to be a good human being.
Absolutely.
You know, people are searching for that path, how to be a good human being, find meaning of life.
Right.
Find the purpose of life, and thereby live in inner peace, happiness, ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਖੇੜਾ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਹੈ
Right.
ਉਹ ਮਨੁੱਖ ਬਤਾ ਸਕੇ. Everybody is searching for it. They go to meditation, they do various things, but everybody is looking for inner peace.
Right.
In fact, realizing who I am. ਮਨ ਤੋਂ ਜੋਤ
ਸਰੂਪ
ਸਰੂਪ.
ਹੈ. Right.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, they are not finding such a spiritual path in gurdwaras, in temple, and mosques, and synagogues. Watch just Sunday TV, Harpreet, one day. Watch just Sunday TV.
Right.
Rarely there is a program that talks about how to achieve inner transformation.
Right.
How to be a good human being, how to interchange, be a person of compassion, kindness, tolerance, humility, love, and harmony. And rarely you'll see a program. The other day I was showing you, they talked about in an hour life after near-death experiences, all kind of miracles, and I don't see a program who address how to be a good human being.
Right.
You know, conscious transformation. And that is why we see in the general public that stress, depression, anxiety, worry has become pain and suffering. It's become accepted way of life.
Right.
Why? Because if this is a normal way, why people are not experiencing that happiness, joy from God we worship, the religious practices which are happening in the places of worship,
Right.
people not experiencing that kind of joy
Right.
and happiness.
Absolutely.
And that's why they are ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਖੇੜਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦਾ. That's why they say, well, life is suffering, life is pain. And that is where this people are kind of accepted this
Right.
is where, but because they're not experiencing that joy. The need of the modern world today is this. The concept of God, a spiritual a path that has only one purpose, one meaning, and only one relevance in daily life. A guidance how to be a good human being, and a human of compassion, tolerance, kindness, and love. A human that is happy and spread happiness all around, and human that is pleasant and spread pleasantness all around.
Right.
That is the only purpose people are looking. That's all I'm looking from religion, from God.
Right.
That a spiritual path that has nothing to do with material world, fame and status, because people have seen that they don't get that inner peace from external things, from material world, from physical things. People want that one purpose, the relevance of religion in our life, only concerned about inner transformation. Do you think this shift of inner transformation, this guidance will come from temples, mosques, and religious places of worship?
Probably not, because what we have seen in the past, because we have turned these religious places only for going there and asking for material advancement in life. As you very rightly point out, that people are now finding out that we are not getting what we want from these
But
places.
we have a lot of temples, a lot of gurdwara, a lot of mosques,
Right,
but human is becoming less human.
that's right.
And you talk to anybody, he says, yeah, we are becoming less human.
That's right.
So this change, shift, is not going to come from these religious places we have.
Absolutely, Dr. Sahab, but it's a time for a break. We'll go for a short break and come back and learn more from you, because ਅੱਜ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਚਾਹ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ, ਕਿ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਵੇ। ਅੱਜ ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨ, ਡਿਪਰੈਸ਼ਨ, ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੂਝ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਤੰਗ ਆ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰੇਸ਼ਾਨ ਆ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ, ਬਟ ਉਹ ਇਨਰ ਟਰਾਂਸਫਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਕਿ ਅਸਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਧਰਮ ਦਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਉਹ ਰਸਤਾ ਅਡਾਪਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਹ ਜੀਵਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਲਿਆ ਸਕਨੇ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਾਪਸ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ। ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਆਪ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਰਿਲੀਜੀਅਸ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ। ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹਰਬੰਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੰਡੋਲਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਲੇਮੈਨਸ ਵਰਡਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਸਾਡਾ ਮਕਸਦ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀ ਆਮ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਫੋਕਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਸਮ ਅਪ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਨਾਲ ਜੋੜ ਸਕੀਏ। ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹੀ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਚੰਗੇ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਬਣੀਏ, ਪਰ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਬਾਵਜੂਦ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਕੀ ਕਾਰਨ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ, ਮੰਦਰ, ਮਸਜਿਦਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਪਰ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜੋ ਇੱਕ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹਰਬੰਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੰਡੋਲਾ, ਆਓ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੁੜ ਤੋਂ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਬੇਸਿਕ ਸਟੈਪਸ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਦਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਬਤੀਤ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ। ਜੀ ਡਾਕਟਰ
As we were discussing that humans are looking for the path, the spiritual path, they can find inner peace. Unfortunately, that is not coming from our places of religious worship.
Right.
Yeah. The organized religion is so locked in their ideologies, in their belief systems, and will never change for the search to find the truth. Okay. The change will start, this is what I think, the change will happen, but change will start outside the organized religious places of worship.
Okay.
And it might take 20, 30 years, but it's going to come from outside the movement, because people do not want to walk away from the truth, walk away from God, spirituality, reality. Not at all. You talk to young people, they want to know, how to achieve peace and happiness in life, and that's why people will happen outside. They are all searching for a way of life.
Right.
New way of life, a new vision, new spiritual path, and that is reasoned, logical, and practical, and relevance to daily life. And that's what we want to talk about. The most significant part of this is a new vision, new way of life, is understanding RPG. This is what we want to talk about a little bit about. And the new way of life comes from understanding what God is.
Right.
What concept of God is. We will talk about that. It's so significant because all religious practices, spiritual philosophy flow from this belief system. what our understanding of God, what concept of God. Everything we do in worship, the religious places or practices, philosophy, flow from there. So it's very critical to understand what is that God, what is the concept of God we worship. Guru Pasha say, Jaisa seving, taisa hoye, taiso hoye, tehe karm kamaye. Jaisa seving, taiso hoye, tehe karm kamaye. Society is the reflection of the God they worship.
Right.
This is the new path we need to understand, new path defined. We discussed how supernatural, almighty, the omnipotent God, humans worship, religious, they practice, failed in every aspect. This is what we are experiencing all around.
Right.
Challenges for the modern society with the modern intellect is to find that path, find that spiritual concept of God, spiritual philosophy, which the organized religion has failed to provide us. I think the modern society, with all the intelligence, knowledge, they should be able to find the spiritual path that is logical, that reasoned, relevant, and practical, and viable. That could guide us how to be humans.
Right.
Just humans. That the path that can guide us how to be humans. Unite us as a big family.
Right.
In the whole world, and live in a meaningful life of, as I said, with the compassion, kindness, and tolerance. Be person of happiness and spread happiness all around. Live in peace and joy. Live and let live. Just be humans. So society with all the intelligence will search for that,
Right.
and they will find eventually, but it will take some time. So there is where we are going to now go to talk about that spiritual path, to talk about that concept of God, which the modern society can relate to and find meaning in that.
And this is what our gurus, or as a matter of fact, any religious teacher of any faith propagated initially.
Exactly.
But it is we who have just got engrossed in those nitty-gritties of the organized religion aspect, whereas the basic concept has been lost.
Misinterpreted, distorted,
Right.
and all these things we are seeing, as I say, the practices we have, the God we worship, it's not about inner change.
That's right.
It's not about inner transformation.
Right.
It's not about how to be a good human being. And it's all about behavior control and outer purpose, as we will talk about. This outer purpose. It's not that people in the past didn't make efforts, right? Many members of the society, historically, the philosophers, theologians, they made attempts to present that kind of reasoned and viable concept of God. Well, that was logical, spiritual philosophy, but unfortunately, they were all labeled atheists because the organized religion and their ideas were suppressed and they are excommunicated, they were jailed, and many of them were killed. I was reading Konsing Naba, he said he was called atheist for his progressive ideas in around 1910. At that time, even he was kind of labeled because of the people didn't accept the change, and the organized religion, they had their own behavior control ways. The progressive ideas, even today, people resist those progressive ideas.
If you talk, it's a general thing, people, you are labeled as an atheist or a person who doesn't believe in God.
Yes, but the progressive ideas are registered.
Absolutely.
But the change will come, but it might take time, but change will come.
Absolutely. Dr. Saab, thank you very much for this perspective, because this is what is required today, that whereas there is a lot of preaching, but how to bring that preaching into our daily lives, which you focus
daily
on,
life,
how to bring that transformation inside us is what is required. So ਅੱਜ ਸਮਾਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ, ਲੇਕਿਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕਰਮ ਕਾਂਡਾਂ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਫਸ ਗਏ ਜਿਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਾਹਰ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਸੀ। ਸੋ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਰੀਅਲਿਸਟਿਕ ਥਾਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ, ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ 'ਚ ਅਪਣਾਈਏ ਤੇ ਚੇਂਜ ਲਿਆਈਏ, ਉਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਫੋਕਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਗਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਰੱਖਾਂਗੇ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹਰਬੰਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੰਡੋਲਾ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਈ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮਸ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਭਰਵਾਂ ਹੁੰਗਾਰਾ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ, ਧੰਨਵਾਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਕੋਈ ਜੇਕਰ ਸਵਾਲ ਹੋਏ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰਨਾ। ਸੋ ਬਾਕੀ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਮਾਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੀ, ਉਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਓ ਇਹ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੋ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਕਿਵੇਂ ਇਹ ਸੋਚ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਆਧਾਰ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਚੇਂਜ ਇਨ ਟਰਾਂਸਫਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਲਿਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ।